there, chums. You know I built that giant relic base and it took me ages to dig it all out and stuff. Well, the relic elements have moved. Right here there was a big structure that had a couple of like knowledge stone and thingies on it, and it was pretty damn cool. That's freaking gone, and it's just been replaced by a giant land mass. And then I've got other things appeared. It's like that was not shoved straight through that door the other day. That ramp has completely relocated itself. My base marker itself is actually floating in mid-air. It's right above me just there. That's where the big chest was. So everything's moved around. It's freaking like poltergeists have had a go at this now, chums. I wouldn't recommend doing so, because this took me freaking hours to do this, and yet now this base is knackered. Now this was in creative mode as well, so at least it's not a massive hardship. If I did this in normal, I would be spitting bullets right now, chums, spitting freaking bullets. I also filled in all these extra holes that I did with my geology cannon. Well, they're back, and I did upload my base before leaving off, so yeah. It's probably not worthwhile a venture, or if I did do something wrong, I have no idea what it was, because when I left this, it was nice and tidy, as you can see from my previous YouTube video on this base. I am slightly gutted that this is now a mess. Okay. Well, howdy diddly dandy, chums. This is nCaptainSteve, and we're pressing on now, chums. Pressing on with making our card deck. So I'm trying to make a No Man's Sky card game, and I'm just about to get rid of this rebuilt as a Garrow. Yeah, I'm getting rid of that, and hopefully picking up another ship in this episode, chums. So yeah, I'm going to be jumping to another system. So yeah, I see you guys once I've jumped to that other system. Goodbye for now. Oh, wrong one. I wanted that one. That's it. Bye-bye for now. Okay, chums, we have found ourselves a gag system we're going to go to. Now, I'm thinking maybe pick up a hauler, maybe pick up a shuttle in this episode, but we'll see. I mean, I've said this a lot of times in the past, and then I've completely changed my mind, but this is where we're going now. So here we are. Going to a gag system. Lovely. Well, I'm flying towards a trading post on what appears to be a lush planet with sort of orangey browny grass and blue oceans, and it's ringed, which is quite nice. Let's head on down and let's see if this looks as tasty as it seems from out in space. Oh wow, okay, it looks kind of nicer. I was expecting the grass to be a duller sort of orange than this, unless we've just caught this at a very good time of day. But here we are, we have landed. That was kind of abrupt. Okay, yeah, and I am on a landing pad. I sort of expected myself to be in between for a second there, chums, because that was a strange landing. Normally it lands and you rotate in, don't you, gently. But there we go. That's what we get. And let's have a quick look around. So we've got some ships flying in straight away, which is great. I am liking that hauler over there. That looks quite nice, unless it's got the broken neck. Kind of interesting. Quite nice. Actually, I haven't got a broken neck hauler, so I could go for one, couldn't I? The Kuluji Survivor. Oh, it hasn't got a broken neck. That's quite nice. I like that one. Let's just go into camera mode. Oh, let's have a look at this one as well. What name is that? The Anvil of Sleep. It does look like it'll put you to sleep. It's a boring looking ship. And we've got a fighter there as well. Let's go into camera mode. Let's have a look at all of these before they fly away. Okay, well that one is already mid-flight. Let's go and take a quick look at that one. So this is the Anvil of Sleep. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, that would put you to sleep. It's kind of boring. It looks very sort of, I don't know, sort of Captain America-esque colours, doesn't it? We've got a little explorer there, which I'm not overly interested in. We've got a droid fighter with diamondy wings, which is quite cool. I like that. And then there's this over here. So this takes my fancy the most so far, chums. This hauler here. I'm liking that. That looks very Iron Man-esque and sort of like Stark-like, doesn't it? You can quite imagine Mr. Stark jumping out of one of those in an Iron Man suit. I like that. I quite like that a lot. And it's got the word Survivor in it. So we'll see if anything nicer than this pops in. But this has got my interest at the moment, chums. That is quite cool. Right, well, I'll see you in a bit, and I'll let you know if anything of anything of interest flies in. So see you in a bit. Chums, we've got a rather tasty fighter that's just flown in. It's a C-class. I only have one slot left, really, for fighters. But I really do like this one. I haven't got anything like this in my deck so far. I mean, how many wings does a ship freaking need? This has got a fair few, and I'm liking the front of it. I haven't got any fighters that have the front of this. This could be my final fighter, depending on its name. Let's have a look at the name of it. Oh, the Sawat's Pride. This is nice. I'm liking that quite a lot, chums. I'm liking that a lot. We've got a lot more explorers flying in. So, you know what? I'm just going to dive right in. We're going to take a chance on this as being one of the best ships in this system. I just love the colour. The blue is just intense. And the wings are freaking nice. So, yeah, this is going to be my last fighter that I'm getting for the card deck, chums. So here we go, Supervisor Okin, you have got yourself a trade, my friend. Yep, I'm not interested in your manifest. Let me just swap my ship for your ship. So I've got a lovely fighter that I want to swap for your fighter, and I think you're going to be quite impressed with the fact that it completely annihilates yours in core stats and stats like. So here we go, exchange a Rooney. Yes, I want that ship. Thank you. The only concern I have, chums, is this is actually a GEX system. I could fly up to the station and find that none of the modules here are really for fighters. You usually find that in a Viking system you're going to get the modules you need, not in a GEX system. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's go to the station, and I'll see you guys up at the station in a bit. See you in the station. Goodbye for now. Okay, chums, I don't know if this is typical of fighters, but I just took off to go to the station, and I've got a load of cracks all over the frickin' window screen. I think that guy just ripped me off. You see them? It's got hairline cracks everywhere. This is not frickin' good. I haven't crashed this or anything. Dang frickin' Gek. It's giving me a cracked window screen ship. If this fails, when I'm in space, it's a frickin' vacuum. I'm a goner. I'm dead. Oh, actually, they're on the opposite side as well. I think it's part of the decoration. I take that back. This is the first time I've got into one of these ships that has this sort of cockpit. It's actually really quite cool. I'm not too sure on these gnarly spring bits that's sticking out. That could have someone's eye out. That could have someone's eye out. But yeah, let's get into. There you go. It's not cracks. It's just the diamond cut screen. I'm just not used to such luxury. Right. Well, let's fly on into the station. And let's take a quick look under the hood of this thing. Need to do the dice roll, don't I, chums, to see how many slots we're going to get that we can upgrade this ship with. So I do that as soon as I land, and I'll see you in a second, chums. Okay, nice window screen. It's not cracked. I'll take it back, my gecky friend. Hello, hello, hello. Right, done the dice roll, and I got a 44. A 44, which is awesome. So that means this is going to go all the way up to an S-class, which is great. But let's now go see the vendor, and let's see if that 44 is a waste, or whether it's going to actually be something slightly special. Well, hello there, technology merchant. Yeah, I'm liking your light little scales around your mouth. That's a nice little touch of detail, and your eyes are freaking sinister as heck. Right, so let's purchase some modules off of you, because you look trustworthy. It's stuff of freaking nightmares. Okay, so let's see what's under the oh, so we've got a pulse engine. That's good. We'll have that. That's nice. An S-class pulse engine, and we've got a lot of A-class items here as well, chums. So yeah, this isn't too bad, because we've even got shield there, which is good for a fighter. We've got the phase beam, so we'll grab that. I'm going to miss this because we've got a better one. So there we are. And I'm going to get the photon cannon. We're going to get the Posterion module as well. The positron, sorry. Hyperdrive module. And also the Silotron. Awesome. So this is going to be a freaking war machine. So I was wrong about this system, chums. There's this Gek. Yeah, stuff of nightmares. He has got good modules. Right, so I'm going to go and upgrade my exosuits. Let's go do that while I'm here, because this is my creative save and I haven't fully upgraded it yet. And like I say, you can always call in the Nexus, and you can do this a second time. And that's for every jump in every system, so it's a good way to get yourself started. And also doing all these sort of jumps and things, you can get the glyphs if you're in normal mode as well. But there we go, let's head on over here, and I'm going to be upgrading this to an S-class. And yeah, 44 was what I rolled, so I'll be putting this up to a 44 slotter. This is going to be freaking ace. So I'll see you guys after I've done all that hard work and put in a load of modules. I have got spare modules in my exosuit as well, so I have got a few other S-classes I can chuck in there, so don't be surprised if it's slightly better than what it should be by the end of all of this process. But there we go. I will be picking up a load of modules before I leave this system, so hopefully I can carry those over to the next ship. So yeah, cheery bye for now. Cheery bye for now. Well, hello there, chums. I am back with the Sawat's Pride, and I'm doing quite well with it. Let's just pop into camera mode for 1 second, though, because Take a look at this. There's that little hauler I liked. And look at this frickin' monstrosity. Isn't that ugly? I quite like that one. This one looks like it's made in McDonald's, and this one looks like it was made in Sellafield or sort of like Chernobyl or something. Right, okay, so we've got that. So, right, let's have a look at the actual stats of this ship. So here we are. Damage potential is pretty high, not as high as some of my other fighters, it must be said. Shield strength is okay. It's again not as good as some of my other fighters. The hyperdrive range is better than a lot of my fighters, but not as good as some. And the maneuverability is freaking awesome. It's not as good as some, but yeah, it's turned out to be quite a lovely little ship, considering it's not really a high class sort of tiery type fighter, if you like. But yeah, it's come out okay. This has come out good, and there's all the actual slots that I've kitted out. And in the technology, you can see here I have upgraded the shields a little, and also the pulse and also the hyperdrive, but it's mainly focused on weaponry, but it still hasn't put it up into the higher numbers of some of the better fighters in the actual deck. But I think it holds its own. It's going to be quite an average sort of card, and it is quite an average sort of ship. I really like it though. I really do like it. So there you go. There's the actual stats on the wall over there, which I'm going to be transposing over to the card. So I need to get a picture of that. Picture taken, and right now I need to get a secondary picture for the actual card front screeny thing. So yeah, whatever this ship does. Okay, so let's fly on out. Now I'm thinking, let's get a picture of this with a planet in the background. That'd be quite cool. So let's just spin this around nearest to this planet. Let's get out of the meteorite. So let's get those out of the shot. Right, so let's fly over this way a bit. And I'm thinking, turn around to face the station, like so. And hopefully, if I get a picture now from the front of the ship, I should have a nice ringed planet in the background, like that. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? That's exactly how I pictured this picture to be. Picture in a picture. There we go. So that's going to be the actual card itself, and I'm liking that. That's got a bit of movement to it. I'm liking it. That's proper cool. Right, chums, so that's that ship done. So the Sawat's Pride, I've got to come up with some sort of lore for this, but I'd let Exo do that. This is a GEC system, and yeah, so whatever he comes up with. MW8, alright, okay, well, fair enough, I'll leave it over to Exo. So see you guys later, and Exo, if you wouldn't mind putting up the card, and some stats, and the lore that you've done. Cheery bye, engage Exo, engage!
The Sawat's Pride MW8 is quite an accomplished fighter. His damage potential is rather high in comparison to other fighters, and its shield strength is great if you compare it to shuttles. However, its other stats do not measure up to a lot of the other ships. It is quite an all-rounder, and doesn't really specialize in any particular area. Its value, though, is extremely high.
And if you wish to support my channel, you can do so by heading over to Patreon. There is a tier there for pretty much everyone, including ship models. These 10 lucky chappies are getting ship models, spanking new Patreons. And yeah, here's all my other Patreon backers, spanking new Patreons. And new to the channel is YouTube membership. Hurry on over, see if it appeals to you, spanking you. Okay, drop in a super chat or a donation also helps me towards getting my goal, which is a PlayStation 5, and bringing you next gen. Or head on over to Teespring, grab yourself a gnarly mug or a t-shirt. That'll be sweet. Or just hit a like, subscribe, or hit the notification bell. You can click one of these to stay with the channel a little bit longer, or just don't skip my adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Goodbye!